Police Scotland have declared a major incident on a key Scottish road. That's the A9. It runs from Perthshire to John O'Groat. The snow is so severe between Drumochter and Dalwhinnie that motorists have been trapped in their cars for over 2 hours, unable to move, and the queues are going on for miles, apparently, amid heavy snowfall. Drivers have been advised to postpone any journey that they may have planned on the A9. Let's speak to Mike Wade, who is the senior Scotland reporter for The Times. Good evening, Mike.
Hi there.
Let's hear what you're hearing from Perthshire. There, I'm seeing pictures of vehicles stuck in heavy snow.
Well, it's pretty rough out there. I was actually in Perth yesterday, and you could see the snow on the Cairngorms, but it was pouring with rain in Perth, and that is part of the hazard now. Up at Drumochter, as you say, which is a notorious stretch of the road. I heard one chap had been in his car for 7 hours before he was rescued because of the snow. But I was just looking at the map of the weather there. At Ballinluig, which is only about 35 miles to the south, the road is closed by flooding. So, I mean, the conditions are absolutely appalling up that road and generally across Scotland.
Yeah, so the M9 covered in floodwater.
Second?
So I've just seen pictures here of the M9 in floodwater, contrasting that with the snow on the A9. I mean, it is all Storm Gerrit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy. What I can say, the consistent thing I can say, having travelled around to Scotland a little bit in the last few days, is it's very, very cold and wet. I mean, flooding, I think, is the A9 is a road that frequently closes with the snow in the winter. You know, the council services are used to dealing with it in a way, but the floods are a different question. So in North Fife, Cooper, which is, used to be the county town of Fife, it's a big town. They've had boats out helping residents get out of their homes in North Fife because of flooding. And I think high winds are also a problem. So the train lines north of Perth and north of Dundee, they're both shut. I know that the West Coast Main Line passengers, I've spoken to a chap who was on the West Coast Main Line, and they were told to get off at Carlisle and go home.
Goodness me. So it really is affecting several areas in Scotland. We know 18,000 properties are without power in Scotland. And just to repeat that braking line major incident declared on the A9 in the Scottish Highlands. There's heavy traffic, it's stuck on the road, not moving, incredibly thick snow. And as you say, people reporting being stuck in their car for hours. Police are working on getting the most vulnerable out of that situation. But the advice is to refer to Police Scotland, check social media, tune into local radio. This is where radio counts. Keep warm, try and stay in your vehicles, and that situation will see its course, I'm sure. But for now, not good for those people, particularly those people travelling around parts of Scotland at the moment and in the Scottish Highlands. Mike, thanks so much for speaking to us. Senior Scotland reporter for The Times, just telling us what he's been seeing and hearing.